But not that day. Now James is alive. But every night in his dreams, he's dying. He sees his alternate version. Left-turning James. Dead James. If you love stories about fate, choice, and alternate realities, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And here's a question for you: can small choices create different lives? Share your thoughts in the comments. Wherever you're from in the world, you've probably made small decisions. Left or right? Go or stay? But what if that decision saved your life? Or ended it? Today's story is about James Parker. March 15, 2023. Morning, 8:35 a.m. He turned right instead of left. First time. First time in 5 years. 5 minutes later, crash on the left road. 2 dead. James lived. But now, every night he sees the version that died. This is a story about parallel lives, survivor's guilt, and how small choices lead to big consequences. James Parker, 30, lived in San Francisco. Software engineer. Successful. Married. But he had one trait: routine. Order. OCD-level precision. Every morning, 7 a.m. wake up. 7:30 a.m. breakfast. 8:15 a.m. get in car. 8:35 a.m. turn left, enter Main Street. 8:50 a.m. arrive at office. 5 years. Never changed. Exactly the same. His wife Emma: James, be a little spontaneous. Isn't the same thing every day boring? James: routines calm me. I know what's coming. I can control it. Emma smiled. But life is uncontrollable, James. Sometimes unexpected things happen. Not in my life. And I like it that way. March 15, 2023. That day everything changed. Because something unexpected happened. And James's control was gone. James woke up. 7 a.m. Alarm. Like always. Breakfast. Shower. Dressed. Routine. Emma: have a good day at work. James: thanks. See you tonight. 8:15 a.m. Got in the car. Started the engine. Same route. Same streets. Same traffic lights. 8:33 a.m. Approaching. Left turn intersection. Main Street. Every day he turns left here. 4-5 years. But this morning, there was traffic. Unusual. Left lane blocked. Long queue. 10 to 15 cars. James waited. 1 minute, 2 minutes. Meeting at 9 a.m. He'd be late. Looked right. Right lane open. Longer but open. James had never turned right. Not in 5 years. But today, he was running late. 8:35 a.m. Made the decision. Turned right. First time ever. At that moment, the universe split in two. Alternative 1, James A. kept waiting in the left lane. 8:37 a.m. Traffic cleared. 8:40 a.m. arrived at Main Street and 5th intersection. Green light. Crossing. Alternative 2, James B. turned right. Different road. Longer but open. 8:40 a.m. on a different street. 8:40 a.m. Main Street and 5th intersection. Truck coming. Big. Carrying cargo. Driver tired. Night shift. 12 hours behind the wheel. Brakes old. Not maintained. Accelerating through green light. Then, brakes don't work. Pressing the pedal. Nothing. Truck not stopping. Accelerating. 3 cars at the intersection. Waiting at red light. Truck heading toward them. James A. in the first car. Doesn't see it. Listening to music. James B. on a different road. Miles away. 8:40 and 15 seconds a.m. Truck crashes. First car. James A.'s car. Crushed. Second car. Elderly woman. Sarah, 67. Dies. Third car. Young man. Michael, 28. Critically injured. Noise. Metal. Glass. Smoke. Ambulance. Police. Fire department. 8:42 a.m. Man in first car pronounced dead. Name, James Parker, 30. But, this is alternate reality. In reality, real life, James B. James B was on a different road. Longer, slower, but safe. 8:45 a.m. Arrived at office. Late. 5 minutes. Meeting had started. Sorry. Traffic. Boss. No problem, James. Sit down. James sat. Opened his laptop. 8:47 a.m. News notification on phone. Breaking. Horrific crash. Main Street and 5th. 2 dead, 1 critical. James froze. Main Street and 5th. His intersection. Every morning 8:40 a.m. Except today. Opened the news. Photos. Video. Ambulances. Truck. Crushed cars. First car. Looked like James's car. Same model. Same color. James's heart stopped. He should have been in that car. Every morning. 5 years. 8:40 a.m. That intersection. Except today. Because he'd turned right. James ran to the bathroom. Threw up. Shaking. 10 minutes later called Emma. Emma, there was a crash. At the place I pass every morning. What? Are you okay? I wasn't there. I turned right. First time. And... Emma. 2 people died. Silence. James, you escaped. But they're dead. And I should have been there. That night James couldn't sleep. Every time he closed his eyes, he saw the crash. Truck. Impact. His car crushing. But in the dream, he was in it. He saw the truck. Coming. Couldn't stop it. Impact. Pain. Metal. Glass. Then darkness. James woke up. Screaming. Covered in sweat. Emma woke up. James, what happened? Dream. I died. In the crash. I was there. But you weren't. You're here. You're safe. But, that version, the me who turned left, he died. Emma. That was me too. Emma held his hand. No, James, you're alive. It's just a dream. But James knew. It wasn't just a dream. It was an alternate reality. A parallel life. James A died. James B lived. And James B saw James A every night. 1 week later, the victims. James watched the news to learn about the crash victims. Sarah Miller, 67. Retired teacher. 3 grandchildren. James Parker, no wait. No name. Wrong information. Michael Torres, 28. Newlywed. Married 2 months ago. James was confused. Why wasn't his name there? Then he understood. Because he wasn't there. Was someone else in the first car? But in his dream, he was there. Every night. Why? Emma, James, the dreams aren't stopping. You need therapy. James resisted but then agreed. Dr. Sarah Chen, psychologist, trauma specialist. James, tell me about the dreams. Every night. I see the crash. But I'm in the car. Truck coming. Impact. I die. But in reality you weren't there. I know. But I should have been. I'm there every morning. 5 years. Except that day. And this makes you feel guilty. Yes. Survivor's guilt. I know. But, it's more than that. How so? I didn't just survive. I chose. I turned right. And that choice killed a life. My life. My alternate one. Dr. Chen took notes. James, do you believe in alternate reality theory? I don't know. But I feel it. The me who turned left. He was real too. Until he died. The dreams became more detailed. James wasn't just seeing the crash. He was living the alternate life. Left-turning James. James crossing the intersection. James arriving at office. Safe James. Then, differences. Arguments with Emma. Job loss. Depression. Alternate James's life wasn't happy. But he was alive. And James B missed James A. Because he could have been him. Dr. Chen, James said, I feel like I'm living 2 lives. One real. One in dreams. But both feel like me. James, this is dissociation. You're creating an alternate reality to process trauma. What if I'm not creating it? What if it really exists? Parallel universe. Quantum theory. Multiple realities. James, those are theories. Unproven. But I feel it. Every night. That's me. And he died. Because I turned right. James decided. He needed to go to the intersection. Emma, James, that's not a good idea. I need to see it. The place. Where it happened. Main Street and 5th, morning 8:40 a.m. James stopped the car. Looked from distance. Intersection. Traffic lights. Normal. No traces. Doesn't look like there was a crash. But James saw it. In his mind. Truck. Impact. Himself. Dying. His eyes filled with tears. I died here. The other me. Here. A man approached. 50s, are you okay? James turned. At this intersection. 3 months ago there was a crash. Yes. Terrible. 2 people died. I'm here every day. Except that day. Man looked. Understood. You escaped. Yes. I'd turned right. First time. Man was silent. Then, you're lucky. Am I? 2 people died. I'm alive. Lucky? Man put his hand on James's shoulder. Yes. Because you're alive. They wouldn't want you to feel guilty. But James didn't know. Because one of them could have been him. Dr. Chen, James, it's been 6 months. Are the dreams still happening? Yes. Less frequent. But still. How do you feel? Still guilty. But, also, grateful. I'm alive. With Emma. My life continues. That's progress. You're accepting. Yes. But. I'm not forgetting. My alternate self. The one who died. He's still with me. He always will be James. Because he's your what if. Everyone has them. But you actually lived it. 2 roads. 2 possibilities. And one died. How does this make sense? I'm the same person. But 2 outcomes. Because life is made of choices. Every choice creates a new path. You turned right. Your alternate turned left. Both were you. Until that moment. And now? Now you're James B. The one who's alive. And he's James A. Your alternate. The one who couldn't live. Don't I have to live with both? No, James. Only with one. The living one. James A stayed in the past. In that moment. You're moving forward. For the first time. James felt relief. 1 year later, new routine. March 15, 2024. Exactly 1 year later. James was in the car. 8:35 a.m. Left turn intersection. Traffic clear. Could turn left. But. James turned right. Now he turned right every day. Left road wasn't his road anymore. That road belonged to James A. The road of the dead. James B had chosen a different road. And stayed on that road. Emma noticed, you still turn right. Yes. Why? Left is faster. I know. But, left isn't my road anymore. Emma understood. Doesn't ask anymore. James is now 32. Still has the dreams. But less. 1 to 2 times a month. In every dream, he still dies. In the crash. But now, he's not afraid. Because he understands. An alternate reality. A parallel life. James A. died. James B. is alive. Both were James. But only one continues. Still sees Dr. Chen. Once a month. For maintenance. James, how are you feeling? Good. Most of the time. Still think about it. What if I'd turned left? But I don't feel guilty anymore. That's wonderful, James. Because I understood. Every choice opens one door, closes another. I turned right. And went through that door. The left door closed. But there was another me there. And he died. And are you at peace with that? Yes. Because that me isn't me anymore. He was the alternative. I'm the real one. And the real one is alive. Emma is pregnant. 4 months. Boy. Name, Alexander. James, Emma says, if you'd turned left that day, Alexander wouldn't exist, James finishes. I know. Every choice changes everything. Do you regret it? Turning right? James thinks. Long silence. No. Because this life is mine. I'll have Alexander. With you. This is real. The other was just possibility. Emma smiles. You made the right choice. I don't know if it was right. But it was my choice. And I'm living with it. March 15, 2023. James Parker turned right. A small choice. A big consequence. Left road was death. Right road was life. But James didn't know. In that moment. He was just running late. And the right road was open. A year later, James still has the dreams. His alternate version. The dead one. James A. Because that was James too. Until one choice. Science can't explain this. There's multiverse theory. But no proof. But James knows. He feels it. 2 roads. 2 lives. 2 James. One died. One lives. And the one who lives is grateful every day. Because small choices have big consequences. Left or right? Life or death? Sometimes we don't know. We just choose. And James chose right. And now Alexander is on the way. New life. New beginning. Because James is alive. James B. And James A. is just a dream now. Alternate. Parallel. But no longer real. James is alive. And that's enough. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe. Echo Tales shares stories about fate, choice, and alternate realities every day. Do you think small choices create big consequences? Do you think about your alternate versions? Let's discuss in the comments. See you in the next story.